Hi everyone, welcome to our summer reading story time. My name is Miss Terry and today our theme is space. So I'm going to be reading the book called Astromouse by Steve Smallman. Okay. Look, Mom, cried Pip excitedly. I can see a mouse. There's a mouse on the moon. Where is, Mom? There, look, insisted Pip. Oh, yes, said Mom, although she really couldn't see anything at all. Well, I'm not surprised, she added. People do say the moon is made of cheese. Stinky cheese, gasped Pip. Stinky cheese was his favorite meal, ideally with cracker crumbs on top. Well, maybe, chuckled Mom. Can I live on the moon? Pip asked. I don't think so, Pip. It's too far away. Time to go to sleep now. I'll see you in the morning. But Pip was too excited to sleep. He crept outside. The moon was shining big and bright just above the top of Windy Hill. I wonder if it really is made of stinky cheese, thought Pip. If I could just make it to the top of the hill and break off a little piece. Once at the top, Pip jumped up and down as high as he could, but he still couldn't reach the moon. Can I live on the moon today, Mom? Pip asked at breakfast the next day. You would need to be an astronaut with a space rocket to fly to the moon, she said. What's an astronaut? Asked Pip. Mom showed him a book with pictures of rocket ships and astronauts in it. Cool. Look, Mom, I'm an astromouse, cried Pip. Can I live on the moon now? But how will you get to the moon, Pip? Asked Mom. You don't have a rocket. Oh, yes, I do, he squeaked excitedly. Look. Pip had made himself a wonderful rocket out of an old funnel, sticky tape, and cardboard. But it didn't seem to want to blast off. Perhaps I need a launch pad, Pip thought. The next day, Pip made a launch pad out of a long log and an old piece of wood. He left it at the bottom of Windy Hill. Then he dragged his rocket all the way to the top using an old roller skate. Pip climbed into the rocket, clutching a bag full of cracker crumbs to eat with the stinky cheese. He was ready for takeoff. 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Pip's rocket rolled down the hill, faster and faster onto the launch pad, up into the sky, and then down again with a big bump. Oh no, he crashed his rocket ship. Pip's rocket was broken, his space helmet was dented, and the cracker crumbs were all over the floor. He made his way sadly back home. Then he saw something shining brightly in a pond. It was the moon. Wow, he cried, I couldn't get to the moon, so the moon has come to me. He crept to the edge of the pond and reached down to break off a piece of stinky cheese. But the moon didn't smell like stinky cheese. It smelled like a stinky pond. Suddenly, 2 big yellow eyes popped out in the middle of the moon. Eek! Squeaked Pip. He ran as fast as he could all the way home. Mom met him at the door. Wherever have you been, Pip? She cried. To the moon, said Pip, and I don't want to live there anymore. It's not made of cheese. It smells like a stinky pond, and there isn't a mouse on the moon. There's a frog. Well, in that case, said Mom, would you like to live here with me instead? Pip gave his mom a great big hug, which of course meant yes. The end. I hope you liked that story. I thought it was really cute. Let's see. Let's talk about it just for a minute. Pip wanted to go to the moon. He thought it was made of cheese. Do you think the moon is really made of cheese? I don't think the moon is really made of cheese. But if it were made of food, what food would you like it to be made of? Let's see. For me, I'd have to say ice cream. And would you like to fly to the moon? And if you did, what do you think you would see on the moon? I think you might see some moon rocks, moon dust, craters, maybe even a rover. That's just a little little vehicle that rides on the moon and sends pictures back so we can look at them here on the Earth. And Pip decided he didn't want to live on the moon after all. Where did he decide he wanted to stay? Let's see if we can remember. He decided he wanted to stay with his mom. And the next time you see a full moon, look carefully and see if there really is a mouse on the moon. Okay, and now we are going to make some galaxy slime. I don't think I need my glasses for this. Let's just make some room here. It's very simple. And all you need is a 1/4 cup of the glue, 1/4 cup of water, 1/4 cup of starch, and I'm going to add a little bit of food coloring just to make it different. You can also add glitter, you know, or any colors you want to add. Make it more exciting. I'm going to put on my gloves, of course, because I'm working with food coloring again. So first, all we do, we're going to add the water first. I cut the recipe in half, so I'm just using a 1/4 cup of water. And then a 1/4 cup of glue. Hopefully there's enough left in the bottle. I think so. I think it's perfect. So we'll try to get it off again. All right. Now add the water and glue together. Get it all out if you can. All right. Let's just give this a stir. Doesn't look like much right now, just glue and water. But we want to make sure that it is mixed together very well. Now, before I stir some more, I'm going to go ahead and add some food coloring. Now I'm going to pick blue because it happens to be my favorite color. Just a few drops. Oh, doesn't take much. Stir some more. Ooh, look at there. Such a pretty color blue. I'm going to make sure it's mixed up good like I said before. Before we add the liquid starch, I think we need a little bit more stir in here. That is really a pretty blue. All right. I think we're good. I think we can go ahead and add the starch in here. Okay. I'll save a little bit back to put on my hands in case it gets too sticky. That's the trick for this. If it's too sticky, just put a little bit of liquid starch on your hands. And wow, it's already, you can already see it. It happens pretty fast. You can already see, ooh, starting the slime. Look at that. Wow. Wow, I think we may need a little bit more, a little bit more liquid starch. But that really did not waste any time. It's definitely together. Yeah, it's pretty good. Put a little bit on my hand so I can pick it up. Let's put a little bit of this on my hands. So it won't be so sticky. Well, that helps a little bit. Let's see if I can just pick it up and show you really what it's going to look like. Oh, that's not too sticky. That really is a good trick. Just remember the liquid starch on your hands. Oh, there we go. There's our slime. Well, I hope you've enjoyed our summer reading preschool classes. I've enjoyed doing them with you. And I hope you can make your own galaxy slime. Thanks for